Hey, Death by Saber, that was a cool lightsaber, man.
So thank you guys. Thank you.
As he accidentally kills himself with his lightsaber.
I hit a bump and then I cut my own head off.
Yeah, just Now
I'm going. I'm driving southbound on Highway to Hell.
Nice.
Almost home.
Whenever I get pulled over, I always pull out my lightsaber too, so get the cops off me. So my point is that these guys had a gold mine. They had a chance. They had like this. It is like literally they stumbled upon it and then they just pissed it away. Like if I had wouldn't you guys if you had a chance anyway? Okay,
well,
I'm gonna stop.
If you don't have talent and you're getting put into a position where you need talent to succeed, eventually you're going to be discovered as a fraud, and that's what happened. There's only so many Starbucks cups we can put in a scene before people start realizing something's up.
I mean, Skeletor. I think you're a better writer than these guys. I mean, they said it seems like the two men aimed for a moonshot and somehow hit their target. Suddenly tasked with retelling an immensely complex story without fully understanding it. In fact, Benioff once said, "Themes are for 8th grade book reports." So, anyway, it's just. These guys aren't even writers. They don't know what the hell they're doing. I can't believe this happened. This is literally like two buffoons, and they won how many awards?
But the question for me is, why were they writing? I mean, were they the writers of these? I mean, George R. R. Martin should have been the writer, even if his books weren't done. He should have been in the room saying, "This is what needs to happen." Like, he should have been there to say, this is wrong, this is right. Now, he should have been the one writing it. Not even if he didn't write the books. It doesn't matter. George R. should have been in the room with them. It doesn't make any sense what happened to George R. R. Martin. I think somebody kidnapped him. Something crooked is afoot.
Anyway, he's just blogging. That's all he was doing was blogging.
Well, he became Hollywood. He got so caught up from being this writer to being this Hollywood, I don't know, fat cat. He's probably in his hotel room getting bloated, doing cocaine on the tits of some, I don't know, milk-squeezing alien. I have no idea, but he was definitely not around.
It sounds like a good time.
It does.
Like a good time.
I don't blame him.
So these two guys were going to do, like, the Knights of the Old Republic trilogy. Imagine if that shit... And it's like, it seems like, because they just barely quit. You guys heard about that, right? So they quit the trilogy. They're not doing the trilogy anymore. This was a big thing. This was a big part of news. Everybody was freaking out about it when Kathleen Kennedy was touting them and saying, they're wonderful storytellers and great showrunners. They know what they're doing and blah, blah, blah.
They're going to cast, if they make a Darth Bane film, it's going to be the big blonde from Game of Thrones. Brienne of Tarth. She'll be the one cast as Darth Bane.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. They'll totally gender swap everything and make it about something else. It's pretty silly. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that we have that, and now so we have Terminator tanking. We have Game of Thrones finally exposed for their atrocities. Like, that was something that everybody was so invested for. I was so psyched for, and then just completely dismissal of all fans. This is funny stuff that we're just stumbling upon here. I did stumble upon some leaks, and it is a spoiler for the end of The Rise of Skywalker. So I don't know if anybody wants to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, we'll pass it. So update. Okay, so here we are. Regarding the end, it goes like this. Rey will confront the Emperor and Kylo Ren will join her. In order to get to her, though, he needs to confront and destroy the Knights of Ren. So he does this and kills them. He also has his blue lightsaber at this point. So as we discussed before, Skeletor, we talked about how bizarre it is that they can if their mood changes, they can change their lightsaber. So apparently,
one day he's horny, he gets a purple lightsaber, and then one day, if he's masturbating with his lightsaber, it just changes color. Why not? It's a mood lightsaber. Why do we need actual color? It's a rainbow. It's fluid. It's gender fluid lightsaber. Why not?
What is my gender?
That's blue milk gender. I don't know. What is it?
Nice.
It's not this.
So,
Okay.
so I'm walking down the street with the Jedi robes and the lightsaber, and people are looking at me kind of strange.
It's Halloween.
But-
They gotta get themselves checked out.
Yeah, that's the Viagra lightsaber.
I'm proud of my blue milk gender.
No, I mean, it's like why not? It's like they don't even care about anything anymore. It's like why? What can we do? Like let's screw around. Who cares? It's for kids, right? Kids don't know left from right. We'll just do whatever we want. It doesn't make any sense, and that's what they're going on. Nothing yet matters anymore. That's the whole point.
Dude,
like-
bro dog, it's for kids. Dude, bro dog. It's for kids, bro dog. Dude, bro.
Yeah, it's for kids. Remember that kid? Remember that really funny kid scene when Anakin walked into the room and massacred all kinds of kids? I just loved that. Was such a kids' television program moment. I couldn't. Let's kill off the younglings. Wasn't that so wonderful for kids to watch? Yay, kids programming. Do you know, this is the truth. You know my brother, Skeleton?
Yes.
He actually watched the damn movie and got during the first one, The Force Awakens, and during that scene, remember that scene when that new Death Star thing destroyed the entire universe with one blast? He got anxiety and left the screen. That was such a child's moment too, to see people dying in anguish. Oh yes, children will love this movie. Such a child's movie, you know? I remember when that watched Mickey Mouse Christmas specials and he and Pluto got together and destroyed the Chippendales Christmas tree, blowing them up in the process. It was so wonderful. They're jerks. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Kids my ass. There's no kids in my ass, by the way. It gets me so mad my eyes turn red. Sorry.
Those are some great contact lenses. Where do you get those, Skeletor?
This is magic, not lenses.
Oh, okay.
Remember magic when we had an imagination?
Skeletor needs some mic drops.
I told you I can't smoke. I don't have lips. Every time you put a cigarette in the air, it just falls off. You don't know how debilitating having no lips is.
You could shove some weed up your ass.
I tried it, but it's also made of bone. You don't know how far the bone goes. Nah.
So Kylo has his blue lightsaber. Okay, so Kylo and Rey have their blue lightsaber. They both have their blue lightsabers, but Kylo gets killed by the Knights of Ren in a heroic, redemption thing or whatever BS thing. So somehow Kylo's redeemed, and that's why he has a blue lightsaber. And then he has his blue. Okay, so then he proceeds to join Rey, and they fight the Emperor together. Kylo at this point is redeemed, but ends up being killed, falling to his death. Yes, falling, like just like everybody else, like the Emperor and everybody else, and Phasma. Who else in Star Wars has died from falling? Mace Windu.
Here watching The Last Jedi.
Darth Maul kind of, but he lived, right?
Darth Maul fell. That's right. Darth Maul fell.
Boba Fett.
Rey, we find out, is the granddaughter of Palpatine, ends up fighting him one-on-one. The Emperor uses his powers, lightning, while Rey now has two lightsabers, Kylo's and, of course, the one that he dropped before his fall. Rey is able, because she is a Mary Sue, able to do what nobody else can. She defeats Palpatine one-on-one. Remember, Luke, Vader, Maul, and his brother were not able to do this, and they were all experienced.
Even Yoda in his prime couldn't defeat Palpatine. Facts. All facts.
That's what I want. I want to see Optimus Prime versus Palpatine. And remember, Luke, Vader, and Maul and his brother were not able to do this, and they were all very experienced. She kills him and then heads off to Tatooine, where she is asked what her name is, and then she replies with, "I am Rey Skywalker." Yes, that's right. She just takes the name of Skywalker just like that, because that's what Disney thinks is right and what all the fans want.
Yeah, they don't know their ass from the hole in the ground. That's the problem.
I mean, it's like it's literally, it's like they have this vision. They have this, oh, it'll look great going back to the going back to Tatooine, and it'll look great, but it's like maybe visually you think about it and it'll look fine, but that's all it is. It's just visual. That has no depth to it. Oh, it's so awful.
What do you expect? It's run by millennials. They don't earn anything. They just take. I get to take the name because I want it. It's mine now. I am now a Skywalker. Why? Because I said so. It doesn't matter what my genes are. It's all, my name is fluid like everything else. I can be a Skywalker today, and tomorrow I'll be a Solo. Maybe I'll be a C-3PO.
What color would your lightsaber be, Skeletor?
Isn't it obvious? It would be purple. Like my balls. Sorry.